Welcome to the show, everyone. Oh, ooh. Woo! That's exciting. That is exciting. A little patchwork there. The shadow makes it look yellow. Anyways, let's see. I say get into sports broadcasting. We're all already announcing that the lack of sport podcasts out there that gets annoying. Kirk Cousins, over 50%, the most misunderstood player in the NFL. Odell Beckham is next after that. We're still waiting for the Washington Redskins, or their Washington football team now, but we're waiting for them on the cover-up. So it's like there's this huge suspense on the cover-up, which their perverted staff had their cheerleaders go topless at some resort to benefit whomever. So we're still waiting on that. And so it's like the John Gruden stuff was okay in October, then Aaron Rodgers is okay too. I mean, it's just the NFL player quarterback, the star one who's going to miss a game. So you can't like hype it, hype. So it's like, it's kind of even level. Oh, okay, just an issue there. So move on. Well, anyways, looking at getting investors sometime. That's going to get fun. A little bit about my background. The end of age 16 going into 17, because that's how it works. Let's see. Helped a friend start drinking with new friends. And I known this person somewhat associated in 8th grade. And 3 of us in high school, we actually sold enough pot, which I just think is called economics as well, until a better business plan comes upon us to do. And sold enough pot to buy a really nice car, age 15 and 16. I was selling pot, age 17 and 18. Age 20, I tried buying drugs to sell drugs, but I was not good at it. I tried doing that twice, and since then, no. So I wanted to sell drugs, but you got to realize to sell drugs, you got to be good at buying drugs. At age 20, I wasn't good at that. But one time, it was a stupid situation, and one of my dumbest things was experience with a friend, Jolly Guy. I was like, well, one of the dumbest things I ever done with my life was with him. His name's Mike. I was like, wow, kind of proud of that in a way. I started my business plans age 20. I'm looking at my Microsoft Excel now. A lot of documents, probably got to maybe delete a few more on them. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I get my new document going on Microsoft Excel. And that'll be fun. It'll just be fun. Fun. And then let's see. So kind of doing the everything upon itself, doing the everything except singing. Singing takes tons of discipline. So don't have that commitment right now. But we're going to get book 2 coming upon us. I don't know the subtitle yet, but it's going to be, the title will be truth and the thought world of Heidi. So yay upon that. Clarity wise, a couple friends from high school, we just drank a lot with each other. Communication's not there anymore, as in I talk about what I think and it just goes back forgiveness on someone. And I think writing books and memoir like this actually just reveals that I do rejoice. So yay on that. Is just I can't encourage anybody to move to Sioux Falls because 10 degrees weather, you're going to be amongst farmers and you're going to be amongst Indians. So talk to your wife and move if you have to, but I would say avoid Sioux Falls. Okay, so here we go. Book reading now until I think about something else I want to share with you. Yeah, a couple doozies on business plans though. Let's see. They were probably 13 years apart, so it's really new for me to just advance all this logic now, and it's pretty laid back. I mean, I don't think stress is from God. So just saying that, and I open up this page here. So reference to the kingdom of God is of purity and longevity. We live in the hope of a future. To isolate is a distraction. What can be gotten in the future can be utilized now as a practice and mindset, and unseen to the scene welcomes you. As in November 2021. The unseen to the scene welcomes you. Commitment to perseverance removes fear. Commitment creates a new person. Eloquent we must be with appreciation. Perfect balance to split the cause. Questions are welcome to take action on a destination. Fear will not create a new person. Fear will not... Hey, that's pretty good right there. Fear will not create a new person. I mean, that should be common thought. We'll just end it right there. So, let's get back to that. Fear will not create a new person. So what does that mean? It can mean a lot if you really think about it. So, fear will not create a new person. Fear will not create a new person. One thing I've realized recently, like God's working in my heart, is that I stopped eating food off the ground. So if any other people have problems with eating food off the ground, raise your hand, say your name, and we'll all greet you and really talk about it. That's a big step right there to anything. Like, it's been it's over 3 months, but it's under 4 months that I've been stopped eating food off the ground. So life has changed. Life is better, feels good, just going after it, the big dream. Yeah. Dan Patrick has gambling people on his split. It's new. It's like an episode 9. Gambling's kind of fun, so I guess it kind of just triggers over. But it's like it's pretty. There's no gambling with what I'm doing now to accept investors into my work. But yeah, before it just get kind of crazy. It's like you just throw it in there on something that could happen. Mine was never sports related at all, but just the suspense and calculated risk and just like fitting a dot in a hole, I would say, to an extent. Just whether it's a gambler, entrepreneur, investor, thing like that, it's like a magnificent knowledge. And if you're bored and you're in your teens, then it's probably just selling pot. And so yeah, stealing's never good. Probably a half dozen times I stole. Some of it was probably 50% skill set too, so no honor in that. It started off like penny candies that you get like at a shopping cart thing where it's just half the store is like alcohol, kind of weird stuff. It was like a 25-foot by 20 store. It's like, it was in Sioux Falls too. Marion Road and 41st Street have different plazas going on. It's phenomenal. So you got like you got this like shopping cart thing that's just dirty. Right next to it you got B&G, and then right next to that you got Lewis Drug, where it's kind of a small supermarket. Across the street you got Burger King and Little Caesars. It was like score time with Little Caesars at 9 p.m., 8 p.m. Be like walking around town, 7th grade, big city, or small city, big town. That's what Sioux Falls is. But man, are they going to give us some breadsticks, you think, man? Yeah, you think so? If we don't ask, then we don't ask, then we wouldn't know. So we better ask. And gosh, get some breadsticks, man. Little Caesars. You got Burger King, then you got like 8 different things going on. Oh, Subway's always there. Chinese food's over there. Across the street was funny too. I think they only had 3 stores. So you had 7-Eleven, which is golden, because you get a dang Slurpee. Then you had Brenda's Bakery, donuts all the time. So I grew up 4 blocks away from all this. And damn, I was so lazy. It's like to rent a movie on a Friday, Saturday night, like walk there. Drive us over 4 blocks. Dang, I don't want to look. And then then I think you had a laundry department, or whatever they're called, laundromat, right next to Brenda's Bakery, and then you had 7-Eleven. So yeah, that's what I grew up with. There's no other business in sight except Perkins and Godfather's. Another block and a half away. And then seems like all the video stores just become casinos in Sioux Falls. Tons of casinos in Sioux Falls. Flandreau's like less than an hour drive, so it's just like gambling within 1 hour. 2 casinos I think now within Sioux Falls. And what else are you gonna do? Drive to Omaha? And it's just all country. Driving from Sioux Falls to Omaha, what are you supposed to do? Enjoy the landscape of Sioux City. And then that's where you need friends in Minneapolis, man. Get your kids cultured. So yay, we're gonna get the second book out in December. It's been almost like a year and a half. I got chapter 17 here. Let's see what's up with that. Forget about your previous average mundane job, cause, and purpose. Concentrate on the better. Lose yourself to discover love. Never know anyone useless. Only know the expansion of God and good. Celebration. The friend on the verge of what he does. That is next. Isolate away procrastination. Isolate away procrastination. There we go. I didn't know who Billy Graham was until I became a Christian in 2000. Then people were like, "You don't know Billy Graham?" No. I don't I mean, he probably saved a lot of people, but overall, I just think baby boomers, and I just relate baby boomers to birth control orgies. That's, I mean, if you're gonna call out something, call it out, and then throw darts or something. Move on with your life. So I never studied Billy Graham. um, I think people, if they can get their APR going up there, really, really up there, then you can start forgetting everything of your hope on Dave Ramsey. 401k, lack of enthusiasm that people put money into 401k. So I think God just takes away anything that doesn't have enthusiasm attached to it, because enthusiasm can grow and people grow and trees grow and people grow as like plants, I think, as well. So then Dave Ramsey, I mean, if the book series is called The Preparation for War. So if you think about, if you don't accept the logic in it, you'll get, I'll let you know, you get Dave Ramsey, you'll get also Matthew Mahogany, however his name's pronounced. And some truths with that, you can also look at Mike Tyson's truth that he has right now. He rejoices about life too. So if he discovered all these new feelings that he does have, and then he probably wouldn't have chosen boxing. You look at his parents, what their background is, and then, you know, everything's a learned environment. I mean, previously I did videos on what a devil is, what a demon is, and what a witch is. And, you know, I'm fine with talking about demonology on some things. It just, you know, if something doesn't help me with running 1 second faster, then I just view it as I hate it. So, you know, I really don't see much purpose in slow pitch softball, kneeboarding. I got a question, how did I ever get there to begin with? And how does a demon like wife and mother tell children that she's going to kill them before 7 a.m. too? How does a person like that get there in their learned environment from Freeman, South Dakota, which is 30 minutes from Sioux Falls? What happened in Sioux Falls, all these baby boomers moved to Sioux Falls, and I had no idea what their background is, any of them. It was rare you'd meet someone, a baby boomer that was born in Sioux Falls. 5% chance. So, you know, what the heck's going on there? God. Oh my God. Crazy. Really crazy. I mean, you got bike trail. Yeah. Surrounds the whole city. Could be a minimum, could be a maximum, could be an expectation. You know, it's like, but you gotta, if you're going to build a legacy, have it be a family legacy. Personally, I never saw, I think my grandma's name is called Valina. As what I mean by that, it was such an awkward name. And really no one-on-one experiences her and I had until I was age 20 and 21. Some personal time with each other. A lot of mileage of running happened before that, but she never visited Sioux Falls ever. So it's kind of like, you know, leave any surroundings of a Adrian and a Schmidt. And so it's like, I can't credit anything to feeling comfortable or thankful if I'm ever around an Adrian and a Schmidt. So that's what I seen. Radar was a Schmidt, a cop guy. He was I don't know his last name. Could not finish. I don't know the whole relative experience there, but man, he just had a drunk like a bowling ball stomach. I hated the sight of him. Like, gosh. Just hated the sight of him. Just a country hick person from South Dakota. That's what I thought of him. And, nice guy, whatever, but just looked like a country hick. Got that. Just a country hick. Yeah. Sorry, just can't say anything good about Sioux Falls. Do believe in two people though, a guy named Matt Johnson, classmate of mine, and Eric McGill. I started partying with Eric pretty good. We did some football and just the only football player I enjoyed, I would say. And that I could really say genuine stuff about. So, the compassion is always there. And you get to live in the moment and have that memory. And so it's worthwhile living. And I would just encourage anybody to accept salvation in their life and go after finances, man. Yeah, big time. See ya.